Arutz Sheva is an Israeli media network identifying with religious Zionism. It offers online news in Hebrew, English, and Russian. Arutz Sheva offers free podcasts, live streaming radio, a daily email news update, streaming video and 24-hour updated text news. Arutz Sheva sees itself as the only independent national radio station in Israel, and a counterbalance to negative thinking and post-Zionist attitudes. It publishes newspaper Beis Heva with the third largest weekend circulation among Israel newspapers. History. In the 1970s, an unlicensed radio station, Voice of Peace, was launched, broadcasting peace messages. In response, Israelis opposed to negotiations with the Palestine Liberation Organization launched their own offshore radio station, Arutz Sheva, in 1988. The station was broadcast on the Israeli airwaves from the ship MV Hatzvi in the Mediterranean Sea. While the broadcast was generated from the ship, the actual studio was in Beit El. Arutz Sheva has been described as the voice of the Israeli settlement movement. It was one of the first internet radio stations and was used as a beta tester for Real Player. From 1996 to 2002, Arutz Sheva broadcast in Russian. In 2003, Arutz 7 ceased its radio operations after attempts to legalize it were unsuccessful. Legal dispute. In February 1999, the Knesset passed a law granting a license to Arutz Sheva and absolving it of earlier illegal broadcasting. But this was appealed to the Supreme Court of Israel, which ruled the law null and void in March 2002. In October 2003, 10 employees of Arutz Sheva were convicted of operating an illegal radio station during the period 1995 to 98, both from inside Israeli territorial waters and from Beit El. The defendants were fined and sentenced to 3 to 6 months of community service. The prosecution appealed, attempting to get heavier sentences, but were strongly criticized by the appellate court for their handling of the case, and the prosecution was told to drop the appeal or face an investigation into their conduct during the entire trial. Station director Yaakov Katz was also convicted on 2 counts of perjury for having lied about the location of the broadcasts. In 2006, Katz was pardoned by President Moshe Katsav. Departments. Internet. Arutz Sheva has been running its website since 1995. Editor-in-chief is Uzi Baruch. Today, 3 versions of the site are offered: Hebrew, English and Russian. It includes news articles, news briefs, videos, op-eds, a Judaism section, opinion polls and caricatures. Arutz Sheva offers online streaming videos in Hebrew and English with news anchor and producer Yoni Kempinski, Knesset reporter Heki Ezra, overseas correspondent Eliran Aharon and others. Arutz Sheva's Jukebox offers a selection of Israeli, Hasidic and Mediterranean music, including selections for Jewish holidays and special events. Radio Israel National Radio is Arutz Sheva's English-language internet radio station, operating in Beit El. It broadcasts primarily across the internet, is simulcast on radio stations in the United States, Canada and South Africa, and affirms its purposes as being to spread the word of Israel to Jews and Israel sympathizers in the English-speaking world as well as Anglophones living in Israel. The station's slogan is, "the largest independent news talk network in the Middle East," according to Professors Shlomo Dushan and Charles Liebman. The radio station promotes right-wing positions. Israel National Radio is made up of news on the hour and live and pre-recorded podcasts. These shows include current affairs commentaries, general talk shows, music shows, and Torah shows. The podcasts on the station include Tema Yona, Yishai Fleischer, The Struggle, Israel Beat, Walter's World, Landmines, Temple Talk, A Light Unto the Nations, The Jay Shapiro Show, Torah Tidbits Audio, and The Aliyah Revolution. Print Be'Zheva newspaper is currently Israel's third most widely read newspaper, according to the TGI survey, and holds 7% of the Israeli market, surpassing Haaretz weekend version. The paper is distributed free to over 150,000 homes weekly. Political stance. Writing on Slate in 2014, journalist William Sailtan described Arutz Sheva as more or less the equivalent of the American Fox News or the Palestinian Maan news agency, offering constantly updated news of interest to a right-of-center audience.